I'm turning 30 this month and I spent the latter half of my 20s traveling the world. So in this video, I'm going to tell you 20 life lessons I've learned while traveling in my 20s. The first lesson, right now is the best time to travel. When you're 65 and you're retired, it's not going to be as cheap to travel than it is when you're in your 20s due to inflation. Your wages might not even go up that much. So right now, if you have the money, is the time to travel, to save money throughout your life, if that makes sense. I've never heard anyone say this, but it must be an original thought, because going to Europe now in my 20s is cheaper than it will be when I'm 65 going to Europe. That brings me to my next point. See and do as much as you can while you can. Now your 30s may bring children, your later 20s may bring children, your aging parents, you may need to take care of them when they get older. So now, while you're young without any responsibilities, is the time to travel and see and do as much as you can. Fit it all in as much as you can. Just go, 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 go. Your 20s are meant to be for you to learn about yourself, so going to a new country, stepping out of your comfort zone is a really quick way for you to learn your strengths, your weaknesses, and just overall learn what you like to do and just know all about yourself so you can prepare for the rest of your life. Don't rush through a destination just to put a check mark. I've learned that traveling long, seeing a place for a longer period of time, will let you to dive deeper into the culture and learn about the culture way more than just checking it off on a bucket list. Don't take your naivety, is that even a word? We're very naive in our 20s. Don't take that for granted. There's a lot of things out there you should watch out for. You don't know what you don't know, so you're going to be learning along the way about how to travel. You're going to be learning about yourself. You're going to be learning about the world, so don't take your naivety for granted. I'm going to look up if that's a word. The world is not what you hear about in the media, and it's not what you think. Once you get out and travel, you learn what the world really is, and that's something special. So I think people that don't travel don't really know. They don't know. This is your time to budget, budget, budget. This is your time to learn about finances. It's also your time to budget while you're traveling. Stay in those hostels, stay in those cheap hotels, ride the bus instead of renting a taxi. This is your time to budget because you don't know anything different. Don't wait for others to travel, and really in life, don't wait for others to do anything, just do it solo. If no one wants to go on that trip with you, just go do it solo. It's gonna be scary. It's going to be absolutely terrifying, but you'll learn a lot about yourself solo traveling, and you won't miss out on opportunities. Document your trip. Now, I do YouTube. I also take pictures with my camera, and those are things that I can look back on for the rest of my life. So if you do anything, journal, scrapbook, YouTube, I don't know, the possibilities are endless. TikTok. Documenting your trip, you will have those memories for a lifetime. Prioritize your health, because if your health is not there, you can't travel. I've learned the hard way that if you really neglect your health, like sleep, eating right, you're gonna feel horrible and you're not gonna have a great trip. And that's just a life lesson in general. Mishaps will happen in life, and mishaps will happen on your trip. And it's gonna be really hard at first whenever something happens, but you will come out with a life lesson, and sometimes you would even make the trip more memorable. That brings me to my next life lesson. Don't travel without travel insurance, because things are going to happen and you're going to need that insurance. Prioritize where you put your money, whether that be in life or be on your travels. So if you really want to have a bucket list experience, put your money towards that. Everything else on your trip, just kind of wing it, do it for free. But prioritizing where you put your money will allow you to prioritize going on a trip versus spending your money on shopping and clothing and stuff. So yeah, prioritize your money. Making friends. Now, making friends online, making friends in real life, on group trips, that can open up a lot of doors for you, and you will make your best friends that you'll have for the rest of your life all around the world. You will never be able to do the things that you can do now. Just a quick medical background, when you hit 30, your muscle mass starts to shrink, your bone mass starts to shrink. Even though it's going to be little, you're never going to be able to do the same things that you once did in your 20s. That's just a fact. Now, there's a lot of people that can still do a lot of things in their 30s that they did in their 20s, but it's just not the same. Seeing others' perspectives around the world opens up your mind to other possibilities and other points of views. Now, whether it be politics, I'm not going to go into that, but just more like on life in general. Life here in the US is way different than life is in Europe, way different than life is in Asia. So just seeing the world really opens up your mind and lets you see how others think. Traveling makes you value your friends and family a lot more because compared to the US, other countries seem to be more family and community oriented. So traveling to other countries made me really realize how we in the United States don't really prioritize community like they do in other places. So traveling to other countries has really opened my mind to how important friends and family are. We are so blessed to live in the Western world. I live in the US, and the opportunities I have here are way greater than some people have in other countries. So even though we have a lot of problems, we also have a lot of benefits for living in the Western world. Your dreams require a lot of sacrifice. Now for me, my first half of my 20s was spent in school, becoming a nurse, and my dreams to travel the world. I had to sacrifice a lot in my early 20s to be able to do this. So dreams, whether it be small or big, require a lot of sacrifice. And the last life lesson I've learned while traveling in my 20s is that smiling is the universal language. You may travel to a country, not be able to communicate with each other, but everyone knows what a smile is, and it's going to get you a long way traveling around the world.